Enough is enough. Carrie Underwood is executed, letting humans run their mouths. The United States Queen simply hit The View with an $800 million lawsuit and allows simply say, Hollywood is shook. This isn't always a few petty movie star feud. Carrie's calling them out for character assassination, and she's no longer approximately to allow them to off smooth. I'll let you know proper now, I would not do it, despite the fact that I can't sing. You might no longer sing. No, I might not. I could now not normalize him. And she says, I love our USA. How do you love your country and help and normalize someone who became a convicted felon, who absolutely wants to break the USA? In my view, I do not recognize the way you say you like your United States of America at the equal time as you normalize this convicted. For years, talk suggests we're roasting celebs like it's a recreation, thinking they are able to say something without effects. But Carrie, she's flipping the script. If she wins this lawsuit, it can trade the sport for each famous person who has ever been dragged on state TV. And agree with the enterprise bigwigs are sweating. So is this the moment Hollywood in the end learns to observe its mouth? Or is Carrie about to stroll into an excellent larger hurricane? One component's for positive, this legal showdown is ready to get real exciting. Carrie Underwood inauguration backlash. Spacious skies for Red Mountain Majesties. Oh. Carrie Underwood likely didn't expect her performance at Donald Trump's 2025 inauguration to purpose this a whole lot controversy. But right here we're 1 second she's belting out America the Beautiful in front of the Capitol, and the following, the internet is going into full meltdown mode. Some lovers cheered her on, calling her a true patriot, even as others felt like she had completely abandoned them. End of direction. Social media had lots to mention about it. Hashtag Carrie is over birthday celebration began trending, and the memes came fast. Some enthusiasts have been livid that she selected to perform for Trump, arguing that it was an endorsement of everything he stood for. Others tried to shield her, announcing she turned into simply doing her task. But let's be actual, this wasn't just a performance. These days, the whole lot a celeb does is scrutinized underneath a political microscope, and Carrie simply walked directly into the fire. The backlash wasn't just online. Talk suggests couldn't wait to weigh in, with Sunlight Hours hosts slamming her decision and past due nighttime comedians throwing in their ordinary sarcastic jabs. The View, constantly ready for a heated debate, failed to keep back. Whoopi Goldberg did not mince phrases. You cannot fake politics, do not count number when you're standing on that degree for that man. Joy Behar, by no means one to stay quiet, added, I like Carrie, but this became a desire. Actions have effects. Country tune stars quickly jumped into the communique. Some stewed via her, saying that tune must be above politics, even as others subtly distanced themselves. Jason Aldean changed into one of the first to again her up, announcing it's ridiculous that an artist cannot sing without getting canceled. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift, who has in no way been shy approximately her political affairs, published a vague message. We all must stay with the alternatives we make. No names have been stated, but anybody knew who she became. Speak me approximately. While all this changed into happening, Carrie stayed silent. No rants, no explanations, only a simple assertion pronouncing she sang for America, not politics. I finished due to the fact I love this U.as, she wrote on Instagram. That's it. Nothing greater, nothing much less. But the backlash did not die down. If something, it were given worse. Protests began outside a number of her concert venues. Sponsors were suddenly recomparing their partnerships, and some radio stations even stopped gambling her songs. That's when Carrie decided that enough became sufficient. Out of nowhere, news broke that she changed into submitting an $800 million lawsuit against The View. According to her criminal crew, the hosts didn't simply criticize her, they actively tried to. The lawsuit claimed that their comments implied she was endorsing risky ideologies, which had a right-away impact on her profession, and in an industry where photo is the whole lot, that sort of damage managed isn't reasonably priced. The lawsuit dispatched shockwaves via Hollywood. Celebrities are used to getting criticized. However, suing over it, that's an entire exclusive game. Some insiders concerned this may set a dangerous precedent. If Carrie wins, could different celebrities begin suing over poor coverage? Could overdue night hosts and talk indicates be pressured to tone it down to avoid getting dragged into court? The media global changed into unexpectedly feeling very uneasy. Some people defended Carrie's choice, pronouncing the backlash had gone manner to a ways. We cannot hold performing like artists are not allowed to make their personal alternatives, Miranda Lambert said in an interview. You don't ought to believe her, however, looking to break her profession over it. That's severe. Others, however, idea she become being overly sensitive. Late-night host Jimmy Kimmel joked, "Next thing I'll get sued for saying a movie star wore an ugly get dress." A few legal analysts even questioned whether she had a robust case. After all, Speak suggests, criticize celebrities all of the time. Was this certainly defamation or just a part of the task? Meanwhile, her career was still in a peculiar place. Some lovers remained loyal, arguing that she had each right to perform for whoever she desired. Others were not so forgiving. Ticket sales reportedly took successful, and brands that when proudly aligned with her have been now treading cautiously. Even fellow United States artists who generally support their very own appear divided. Right now, the whole thing is up in the air. If Carrie wins, this can change the way media stores speak approximately celebrities. If she loses, she might be out thousands and thousands in prison prices, and nevertheless must cope with the harm to her profession. Either manner, this is not blowing over every time soon. The View versus Carrie Underwood. Country superstar Carrie Underwood has spent maximum of her career warding off political speak, but she's set to carry out at the approaching inauguration. She said within the statement that she's doing it due to the fact the country have to come together within the spirit of cohesion and look to the destiny. And masses of her lovers aren't pleased about it, however plenty of her fanatics are. So allows put this in perspective right here. Carrie Underwood's team wasn't about to allow the drama slide. When The View took shots at her for performing at Trump's inauguration, her legal team sprang into motion quicker than you could say patriotic duty. It wasn't pretty much defending her honor. It became approximately sending a message that the United States singer wasn't going to let her profession get overshadowed by way of arguable statement. After all, this wasn't just about singing America the Beautiful. This became approximately how human beings had been deciphering it. The fallout began while The View's hosts, led by using Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, came for Carrie. Whoopi wasn't protecting again. She directly upstated, "Carrie, you cannot fake that overall performance was something but political. You cannot simply forget about the mess Trump's brought about." Joy Behar chimed in with, "By appearing for him, you're sending a message, and that message would not take a seat properly with numerous people together with us." Talk approximately a blow-up. To them, Carrie was endorsing Trump's rules with that performance, but Carrie's camp wasn't having it. Carrie's response? Silence, as a minimum at the start. She did not need to feed into the drama. But while the Perspective's harsh words did not prevent, her crew fired returned with a lawsuit. The lawsuit wasn't just about being criticized. It became about defamation. Her group argued